What we do here is go back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another review done by your boy, the Wildcat, J. Troy, and this is episode 2 of Smackdown Vs Raw. Who won for the week? I got my list, I got my notes. Let's get down to it. You know what? Matter of fact, the clipboard is back. Clipboard is back. Now, run down what happened on Monday Night Raw. Give you my thoughts. Smackdown. And I'm gonna tell you who won for the week. Now, Raw had some good moments, had some dull moments, but the really good moments really shine. But let me run down from top to bottom. Now, we had Enzo Amore. He came out. He's fired up. Another great promo by this man. I mean, this guy can freaking talk, man. He's awesome on the mic. I can't wait to see his match between him and Cass at Great Balls of Fire, because this tells a good story. I think the money's really in Enzo. I don't know how far Cass is going to go, really. But, I want to see this match. Now, if history repeats itself, you know what? Crime Time, they broke up. Shad Gaspard beat down JTG, and then Prime Time Plays broke up. Titus O'Neil beat down Darren Young. Now, if history repeats itself, the littler person always wins, because JTG won their match for, when Crime Time fought each other, and when Prime Time Plays fought each other, Darren Young won his match. So if history repeats itself, Enzo Amore is going to win this match, and I'm pulling for Enzo all the way, going through Great Balls of Fire. Can't wait to see it. Then we got Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. It turned into a handicap match because Bayley gets injured somehow and she gets taken out. They're really making Bayley look weak. I don't like how they booking Bayley. But Sasha wins the handicap match. He beats both Nia and Alexa. Whatever. The story is really important. Comes Great Balls of Fire as far as Sasha and Bliss, to see how this title match goes. Because what I'm hearing is that Nia Jax is supposed to face Alexa Bliss for the title at SummerSlam. I don't want that. I want Sasha and Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam, and Sasha wins the title in Brooklyn at SummerSlam. That's what should happen. That's what I want, and I know a lot of people that want it too. Then we got Noam Dar versus Cedric Alexander. I'm not talking about this that much. The only thing I gotta say is Cedric Alexander, either get him out of the cruiserweight division or have him fight for the title, for the cruiserweight title. That dude is too talented to be in some BS storyline with Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. No, fuck that. Get him out of there. Get him out of that division or have him fight for the title. He's worth more than that. Miz TV, they was praising the LeVar Ball segment. Really, WWE, from last week? That trash segment? It was horrendous. It was terrible. Terrible, WWE. And y'all praising it? Why? I don't get why the WWE was praising it. Oh, it was talked about. The only reason why it was talked about was because fucking LaMelo's punk ass said, oh, beat that nigga's ass on TV. I don't know. The WWE be bugging sometimes. I don't know why they did this, but this ultimately led to Dean Ambrose coming down there. He challenged Miz to Great Balls of Fire, and he said, no, I pinned the Miz last week. So that led to a match between Heathy Baby and my man, the Miz. Miz wins he retains the title, and in that Great Balls of Fire, which didn't really surprise me at all, it's going to be Dean and Miz for the IC title. I think Miz is going to retain. And in my opinion, I feel like Seth Rollins should be the next person fighting for the IC title. I think Miz and Rollins could have some great matches for that title. Rollins needs to be fighting for that title. Next, we got the Goldust segment. Basically, what he did was run down everything last week with the cameraman and R-Truth, the Shattered Truth, all that stuff. And I'm thinking about this now. Last week, I was more like wanting to see this, but I'm thinking about this now. This needs to blow off at Great Balls of Fire, and both men need to move on, because I feel like they wasted too much time over the past few weeks with the reciting the movie quotes and all that stuff. They wasted too much time. Nobody really cares about it no more, and it's just a shame. Because I feel like in the beginning, it was white hot. When Goldust really made that first promo with him in the chair, that was awesome. That was badass. That was vintage Goldust. But now, they wasted too much time. So they need to hurry up, get this out of the way. Come Great Balls of Fire. Then we move on to Rollins and Hawkins. This was a squash match. They're really trying to get the Kingslayer knee over as a devastating move. I'm not with it. Okay, I see what they're trying to do, make it a devastating move. One hit, you're knocked out, but nah, come on. No. Give this man the curb stomp back. It's not that bad of a move. Just take it like John Cena. John Cena used to take it like a goof all the time. He'd just jump up and John Cena was very safe with the curb stomp. But I never got why that move was banned, but this Kingslayer knee, hell no. Get it off of Rollins. The Joe and Lesnar backstage segment was my favorite part from Raw. They're really making Joe look like a freaking badass. The way that they built this man over the past few weeks, I don't even want to see him lose. The crazy thing is, we know there's a very high chance that Brock Lesnar is going to win. He's going to retain. That's the plans. We're going to have Roman versus Brock, and Roman's supposed to beat Brock. But the way that they built Joe, they made him into this badass. I don't want to see him lose this match. I want to see him take the title off of Brock and choke his ass out. Joe was awesome. Joe was awesome in this segment. You want to find Lesnar, time for talking is over. You can tell that both men wasn't on no scripts or nothing. Joe made it seem real. Joe made it really seem real, and Brock finally talking, not letting Heyman talk for him. That's always good. So I love this segment. This is my favorite segment from Raw, and I just really hope WWE just change their mind, just have Joe win. Fingers crossed. Then we got Cesaro versus Finn Balor. It was a cool match. It's great to see Cesaro and Finn fight each other. Hopefully this is not the last time, we'll see these two men fight each other, because I think these two can put on hell of a matches together. But the fun part was towards the end when the Hardys and Elias Sampson and Sheamus got involved, and all that stuff was going down, and Twist of Fate to Elias Sampson out the ring. Then Jeff Hardy flying all over the place, and you got Matt Hardy getting broke there. It was a whole bunch of mayhem. That part was fun to watch, and Finn ultimately gets the win with the coup de grace. Fun match to watch, and what Matt Hardy calls it, the Broken Club. I love to see them together. For some reason, I feel like they just have a lot of chemistry, so I love seeing the Broken Club together. Then we move on to the main event, which was my man Braun Strowman, the Mountain of a Man, versus Apollo Crews, representing the Titus Worldwide brand. My man Braun Strowman whooped ass. He whooped ass in this segment. Looks like a badass. When Apollo did that he was about to go for his flip move, and Braun Strowman just kicked him off. Boom! That was fucking sick, yo. That was sick. Yo, I'm telling you, Braun Strowman is the man, and I'm saying this right now. He is the best part about Monday Night Raw every week, man. But the show ended with when Braun Strowman threw Apollo Crews into the ambulance, and he basically destroyed Titus, and threw Apollo Crews in the ambulance, and Roman basically did what Braun Strowman did last week, snuck up from behind. Braun did get in some offense, but ultimately Roman Reigns, he took over and he speared Braun Strowman off the stage through some tables. I feel like this should have happened. I wasn't with Braun Strowman looking strong going into Great Balls of Fire as far as like beating down Roman again. I felt like both men really shined. There was nothing bad I can really say about the ending of this. I think both men looked strong, with Braun dominating Titus and Apollo, and then him immediately getting up after that spear I have no problem with how this ended. This should have happened. So that was it for Monday Night Raw. Now switching gears over to Smackdown Live. 4th of July edition of Smackdown Live, and it opens with big match John Cena. He's returned, he's back, and he's ready to fight for this country. The reason why I say that is because my man Ruru came back, and it's about time that Rusev came back. He came out to a massive pop. You seen the crowd going crazy. We've been wanting Rusev forever, man. It's about time we got this man back on TV. This guy is too talented to be on the show, and this guy needs to be in use. I would prefer for him to be fighting for the U.S. title. I didn't want him to fight John Cena right away. because I don't want Rusev to be buried or lose any momentum in any form. I need him to be gaining momentum. I want to see him win the WWE title ultimately. Even though I would have started out him fighting for the U.S. title in that picture, but ultimately, like long term, I want to see Rusev with the WWE title. So I want to start building him now when he returned. But I just hope this flag match between him and John Cena at Battleground. I don't know who's gonna win. I would prefer Rusev to win, but John Cena coming back. John Cena's still my boy, but I want Rusev to start gaining some momentum. I'm happy to see my man John back though. AJ Styles and Chad Gable. The thing with AJ Styles' entrance, they're no longer saying that he is the face that runs this place. Oh man, they just said phenomenal AJ Styles. I'm very upset because I used to love whenever the guy said who like to be announced as the face that runs the place. AJ Styles, you don't get that no more. I'm a little upset about that. But it was a great match between Chad Gable and AJ Styles. Chad Gable is ready. I'm telling you this right now. He's ready for a singles push. He can hold his own with anybody. I feel like Chad Gable, he has it. He has the charisma. He has the ring ability. He can talk on a mic. He's good. Now, I don't think Vince McMahon is going to put the WWE title on him, but I think he could be a very, very good upper mid-card guy. And Chad Gable, I want to see what Jason Jordan can do. I don't want them to break American Alpha, but Chad Gable, he's ready for a singles one. But Styles wins. He gets inserted into the Battle Royal later, and I'll talk about that. Next, we got Carmella and Ellsworth. They're gloating about the Money in the Bank thing. And Naomi comes out. She has her belt and is glowing. It looks freaking fantastic. I loved it. It looked awesome. And a lot of people don't like it. They feel like they're disgracing the title. They're making it look like a joke. No. No, this is Naomi's touch on the title. When Edge changed his title, nobody was complaining about that. When Miz changed the WWE on the WWE title to twist it around, nobody complained about that. When Stone Cold had the Smoking Skull belt, nobody complained about that. When Rock had his belt, nobody complained about that. Let Naomi do her touch on her belt, man. I loved it. But Daniel Bryan suspended James Ellsworth for 30 days without pay, and he's fined $10,000. Man, get him out of here. Just get him out of here, man. I was all for that, man. And this led between a quick 8-second, I think it was about 8-second squash match between Lana and Naomi for the women's title. Now, this is the thing that confused me. Why would WWE have Lana put up a fight at Money in the Bank, and then the next 2 title matches that follow that, Lana can't even put up a fight? She's out in under a minute. This one was ridiculous. I don't know why she didn't win the title. I don't know why she didn't go longer in this title match. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why she didn't go longer. Like, she put up a fight at Money in the Bank. It's like she's moving backwards. If you was going to pull a squash match, that should have happened at Money in the Bank. This last match should be Lana being competitive, and then if you want to make her lose, okay. But Lana should have put up a fight. The booking for this whole rivalry has been ass backwards. I don't feel like it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Could somebody tell me that? Because I don't think the Lana and Naomi storyline makes sense. I mean, it's good to see my girl Train hold on to the belt. I was all for her retaining the belt, but as far as the match quality and how long it went, it was very confusing. And Tamina is now aligned with Lana, so I feel like Tamina needs to stop being people's heavies and be on her own. Why do Nia Jax and Tamina and why do these people gotta be heavies? What they need to be on their own, kicking ass on their own. They shouldn't be watching after people's back. They should be just watching after their backs. It's the same thing with Tamina. Tamina has never really had a career, a singles career. She had one little push between her and Beth Phoenix a few years ago when she was fighting for the Divas title, but after that she went right back to being people's heavies. Tamina needs a singles run by herself, not nobody's heavy. But it's interesting to see where this goes. The Usos and the New Day segment. I'm telling you this right now. I'm filming this on Tuesday. This is the segment of the week. Nothing's going to top this. They got personal when my man Oos told Xavier Woods about that whole rated R like your boy Xavier Woods. That line was priceless. I went like this. I was just like, are you serious? They really did. Yo, and Xavier Woods was just like, yo. He was like, okay. It felt real for a second. And I just felt like they took the cheap way out of having the Usos attack the New Day and get disqualified. They took the cheap way out because they know the Usos was way better than the New Day in that segment. They was funny. Now, Xavier Woods, he did redeem himself towards the end of that segment, but yo, I'm telling you this straight up. Usos beat the New Day, and the Usos got robbed, man. Them thug Usos, man. Them thug Usos. Very entertaining segment. I loved every second of it. I watched that segment over 2 times already. So we move on to Randy beating the shit out of Aiden English. Just to show Randy looking dominant, and then Jinder Mahal comes out, and they have a little exchange of words and all that stuff. It's pretty much nothing really spectacular happening right here. Then we have the Battle Royal. Now, two things that happen. AJ Styles wins, and another thing that happened. Mojo Rawley eliminates Zack Ryder. So is there going to be dissension between the Hype Bros? I hope not right now, because there's too many teams breaking up right now. What is up? WWE's just breaking up everybody now. I don't need the Hype Bros getting broken up right now. Not now. If I had to turn one of them heel, I would want Zack Ryder to turn heel. If they're gonna do a split, which I don't want, the person that should be turning heel is Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, because I feel like this is a different. This will be different for Zack Ryder, and I feel like he will pull off a proper heel turn. Mojo Rawley, no, just keep him being a babyface. By the way, I love Mojo Rawley. That's my guy. And Battle Royale was decent. Came down to AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. Good to see Ty Dillinger in there. He got a little offense in there. Hopefully he'll be fighting for a title soon. We need to get Ty in some rivalries and some storylines and stuff. And yeah, so AJ Styles wins the Battle Royal. He's challenging Kevin Owens at Battleground. I don't know if AJ Styles is going to win. If you're gonna make AJ Styles win, I would rather that happen at SummerSlam. But I wouldn't mind him winning that Battleground. But I do believe AJ Styles is gonna win that title at. Oh, wait a minute! It's supposed to be Shinsuke and AJ at SummerSlam. So I don't know if AJ is going to win. This is interesting. Then we got Baron Corbin and Shinsuke. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see where everything goes, because the rumor is AJ is supposed to face Shinsuke at SummerSlam. They're supposed to be giving us the match that we want, that we crave. We've been wanting this match ever since these two men have been signed with WWE. We've been wanting to see this match in the WWE. I know that they had their match at Wrestle Kingdom last year, but this match needs to happen in WWE. So yeah, so SmackDown was freaking awesome. One of my favorite SmackDowns since the brand split happened. It was entertaining from the start to the very end. So who wins for the week? SmackDown or Raw? In my opinion, I basically didn't spoil it just a second ago. This is the best SmackDown I've seen since the brand split. Raw had some good moments, but it wasn't a solid show from top to bottom. It didn't run as smooth as SmackDown did. So SmackDown gets this week. Raw got the first week. So SmackDown got this week. SmackDown destroyed Raw, in my opinion. It was a solid show, ran smooth. I wanted more. I craved more of SmackDown today. So it was awesome. That Uso segment, that's going to be the segment of the year. That's going to be a segment I watch over and over and over and over a couple years from now. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, okay. I'm sorry. So if you like this review, hit it with a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Show a brother some love, man. Follow me on my social media. I'll post all that stuff at the end of this video. And without further ado, I am the Wildcat J. Troy. And I hope you guys, whether you're watching this at night or during the day before your day or during the day, whenever you watch it, I hope you take it easy.